Welcome back to Tainted Grail Fall of Avalon. So it has been a week, 2 weeks since I recorded the last part. I did not abandon this playthrough unceremoniously like I kind of did Shalima. I just started playing WoW, and don't grin at me playing around on the job. And anyone who's played that game knows what that does to a person. Anyway, so I have repairing the village. It's going to cost a crap load more wood. I just don't have right now. I should probably go ahead and just explore this chunk of the map. Also working on Best Friends Forever, because the ghost seems to have been trying to lure his buddy to his grave as revenge, getting him killed. The in-game map seems to imply that this should be coastal, or like ashore. I'm gonna assume it's the in-game map was made in universe and is a little out of date. Let's cut through here, and there's gonna be a point of interest over here. Oh, it's another druidic shrine. Oh yeah. Please give me permanent stats in return for, like, 1 monster blood and 1,000 XP and Amulet of the Waning Moon. Let's see. Using the Ambergris Fragment, spell power, magic crit chance, and it's modified by 10%. Over 30 max health. That's a lot of max health, but I shouldn't be taking a lot of hits to begin with. So I'm going to go with it. Okay, so let's head back down around there to the front of the fort, so we can fast travel back over to our quest objective. Okay, not really an option here, but I do get a keeper tag here and a respec potion. Apparently those were broken for a while, so I'm glad I didn't waste one. I do already have plans for what I want to do after this game, and I'm hoping that a certain mod for one of the games I'd like to do releases, but I'm not holding my breath. Hang on, the fact there's an arch on that island is interesting to me. It will involve technically revisiting 2 games. One of which I only played a chapter of on the channel. Hello.
Oh, a wanderer in the sunken village. You must be lost. Back in the day, you just needed to look at the stars and you'd know where you were going. Now, even they are misplaced.
Hey, Don't we mean at the Island Asylum?
Island Asylum? I don't remember being there, not clearly. But when I look at your face, something stirs. Yes, I'm sure we've crossed paths before. And look at you now, out in the world, breathing the fresh air. That's something to treasure, my friend. Freedom is a gift, even when it feels heavy. Enjoy it.
Monsters aren't attacking you?
Monsters? I think you misunderstand. I don't see any monsters here, only lost villagers, still clinging to their home. It's sad, but as you can see, not much depends on us. The world just keeps on happening, and you happen along with it. They were given some time which they've tried to use as much as they could. That's all. I'm glad they allow me to stay here despite what happened. I like this place.
You're not afraid?
It's the cycle of life. There's nothing to be afraid of. If you're afraid, it means you're struggling with something too much, my friend. Sometimes you just need to sit and look. Watch everything turn.
Anything?
I have everything I need. The entire world in one place.
Who are you exactly?
I guess I'm just an old man listening to the sound of the sea. Every wave carries a story, you know. Some are whispers, others are roars. I like to think they're keeping me company. Long ago, I decided to wait for something to happen. So I'm waiting.
What?
For what's ahead of me. But I can feel that it's closer than ever. Everything that's around us, it's not yet the end. And that thought really bothers me.
Tell me about the
The
village.
sunken village was not always sunken. But one day, someone, undoubtedly important, made a decision, undoubtedly necessary, that it would be better to make it so. So the wave came and made the village into the sunken village. And its inhabitants, well, you can see for yourself.
So you're saying someone actively flooded it?
I know that some druids did it. Specific individuals, although their names have long been forgotten. This is no great mystery, my friend.
What?
You'd have to ask those responsible for the flood. Who knows what's going through people's heads? Maybe someone ordered them to do it. We'll never know.
The druid's responsible for the flood.
That's a good question. Maybe they burnt during the charred conclave. Maybe not. Nevertheless, the punishment was delivered and justice prevailed. Once again, the world was made a better place. At least that's what those who set fire to the stakes preach. All in the name of the Word.
So you mean the Red Priests?
Among others. This wouldn't have happened if not for Camelot's desperation. Hey, many tragic decisions were made. I don't know if the word was so unambiguous or if its interpretation failed. What happened on the fields of the charred conclave wasn't just about the flood, my friend. It was about things and forces we don't understand.
Didn't happen.
Long ago enough for people to have no chance of discovering why it happened. And yet, recently enough that this place still reminds us of it. Now the village is what it is, and the past has washed away. At least it can still be home for them. And I'll stay and look. These are interesting times indeed. Before you go, I would like to ask you one thing. Who are you?
Self?
I understand. I see you. I hear you. And I have a feeling that you will find what you're looking for. Farewell, and thank you for visiting me, my friend. You can come keep me company whenever you want. The sunsets here are beautiful.
I like that the NPCs in this are weird. Like, everyone I run into is just kind of strange, and it makes the world feel more real. Attack! My goons! Not a unique tag. Alright, there's the fast travel point. So let's head on up here. Not far at all from the shrine. Gotta be dodging more. Hey, Kendall. Talked with Berg, and he asked me to plead for his life.
Some friend he was. Got me real good. Tadgan and Finley also did their part. Tadgan goaded those bandits quite nicely, so they killed me, but not them. But Berg, he was the reason it all fell apart. Damn bastard. Why should I stop haunting him? Out of pity? Nah, he deserves it.
It's been guilt-ridden for years. It's enough.
I'm not entirely convinced that morality of mortals is something I should be concerned about, now that I'm dead. But alright, I'll consider it. Maybe, just maybe, I'll leave Berg alone. But I won't promise anything.
Okay. Next up. Let's see, this is the part where you run away. Killian wants me to kill the ogre over there. Oh, it's a Shrek reference. And Silk Road, which is bombing open a vault. There is something in games like this that I wish devs would pull. What the hell is this? Druidic Shrine? Stagfather Shrine. Let the hunt begin. Weird deers. Whatever it is, good lord, the frame rate drop when they spawned. Oh, there's 3 of them. What the heck? That's the Skeleton Army one. That is... Remind myself what spells are where. Not restart it? Maybe not yet, anyway. Is it going? Best. Is whatever Skyrim mod gave you a power that highlighted corpses you haven't interacted with? Is that from Hunterborn? Might be from Hunterborn. Which I think is kind of cumbersome otherwise, but... Let's do this shit. Bonk. Where are my goons? I am not igniting you. Arise, my accursed army of the dead. Big bonk. And dead. Go point. Rates for miscellaneous restocking. I guess with the max MP I have, it's entirely fair to just keep Skeleton out. Oh, that's the... Bow. Fire arrow. There. I don't know what I expected. Can I just do like a normal firebolt, maybe? Yes, I can. Brock Prison. Passage to the Brock dungeon is open ahead. If it's now open, I should check what's up ahead. Ah, shit. Hello.
Yes? Who are you? Did Albert Albertus send you? I've told you 1,000 times I'm not leaving. This place is perfect for me. At last, I have the space to explore the limits of culinary delights. You'll never understand, you bunch of cabbage heads. Your taste buds have long been dulled by fried cheese, fried fish, and oil. Oil everywhere, the goddamn oil.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, so you're not one of Albert's yes men. I hope you'll forgive this egregious lapse in my manners. I never thought that after the entrance was buried, anyone unfamiliar with my situation would find their way here. But first things first. My name is Rumpold Fenini. I used to be the most renowned chef in Camelot, but now I am an outcast. Doomed to forever search, misunderstood by plebeians with no taste.
Okay, but what are you doing here?
I've discovered, no, I've reached the limits of taste. And when I gazed into that abyss, I realized that all my past efforts were doomed to fail. You see, the logical conclusion of creating the most delicious food is something that flips the pleasure of eating on its head and brings it to the other side. Food so delicious, so extraordinary, that the pleasure turns into pain. Because, you see, it's only through pain that we can truly reach pleasure. Now, listen carefully. Sour herring and cheese.
What?
Sour herring with cheese.
That sounds revolting.
Perhaps, but it's not supposed to sound. It's supposed to be seen. For what is virtue if you don't first know vice? This experience is meant to embody the essence of flavor transgression. Culinary norms and rules, they're nothing but simple amusements for the masses. Limitations meant only to expose the cracks within them. Why don't you try it yourself? Though I must warn you, there's no turning back from this path. Once you've tasted the effects of my culinary transgression, nothing will ever be the same. Here's the recipe for my sour herring with cheese. The ingredients are for you to obtain. It must be your own path. Just remember, it requires a special herring.
Special herring?
If I recall correctly, a good fishing spot was... Here, I've marked it on your map. My acolyte of culinary delights.
How long have you been trapped in here?
Oh dear, I could ask what year it is, but honestly, I don't find it terribly important. I finally found my place and purpose. Time holds no meaning for me.
Captain of the Horns of the South wants to get in here.
Does he now? Why? I don't offer paid lessons, and I certainly don't run the garrison's kitchen. I can't think
How I
of
met the
no
cat?
reason Captain Hewitt would send his men here.
I met the... Captain Brendan. I met the quartermaster.
Sorry,
Never mind.
if you say so. Maybe I should clean up a bit. Or not. It is the dirty element that gives pleasure to the act of cooking.
Using healing potions to refresh those they were torturing. Writing was on there is probably faded. But hey, a bunch of easy locks to train my theft. I'm down for that. Even if there's nothing in the actual locked rooms. Except some definitely very sanitary fish and cheese. Also, screw you, man. Fried cheese is delicious. Let's return in. It's a fishing spot over there. Not really ready to get into fishing yet. I think I want to check out what's up here before fast traveling back. Stop to Arthur first. Is that gong already there in your lifetime?
Perhaps. I cannot say for certain. My memory remains too clouded. It seems familiar. I do not feel my soul bound to it, but I know our path shall lead us here, one way or another. Something lingers beyond this gate. Something ancient. That much I know. We'll find the truth soon enough.
What the Cromlechs were for?
That's a question better suited for Merlin if he was still around. I always thought it was where his druids got drunk and danced naked in the moonlight. He was terribly offended when I said that. Gave me an entire lecture about the delicate balance of life and death, how they are intertwined within nature. That, he claimed, was what the Cromlechs were meant to be. The heart of their power. A place where it could be harnessed and cultivated. Still, he never invited me to any of their celebrations. He always did hate when I was right.
You know about the mission of the Andrasi?
How could I? It took place after my death, and I was not summoned back when it happened. Yet I believe they did what had to be done. If the Four-Dweller was a threat, one that could neither be questioned nor studied, then he had to die. You do not understand how dreadful these creatures are. Even with the weirdness weakened, they remain formidable foes. We cannot fault these people for defending themselves.
Well, rest until about 6:30.
What's that noise? Your wealth is ours. I'm not beaten yet.
Yeah, you are.
This is my lucky day. Your money or your life?
I do wish there was a full inventory view, as well as the quick loop. Let's see, I should make another one of those while I'm here. Some +2s. Or likely making some +2s.
Who goes there?
Right, I need to resummon after I rest.
You're in for a world of hurt! Your road ends here.
I would snark about, like, he saw me raise a bunch of skeletons and still chose to attack, but, like,
Your money or your life?
I do the same thing.
You're in for a world of hurt!
They think they're the protagonists.
What's that noise? Take that, fool! You
Okay.
made a mistake.
That was the Windows key, not the key.
This is my lucky day. I'm not beaten yet.
Alright. Lead one down at a time.
I'll make you pay.
Nope, nope. Did they fix the leashing problem? It feels like they fixed the leashing problem.
Or your life. We'll make short working.
Did level up at least.
This is my lucky day. Did that hurt? Good.
Oh, this is one of the weaker ones of the pack.
I'll make you pay for that.
Okay.
Who goes there? Your money. I'll make you pay for that. Your gold belongs to us. Ha! That's all you've got.
Getting a small fortune at this point. Oh, this is the new stuff. Just run this way a little more. Get that out. Looks like there's another shrine here. Mistling. Stagfather Shrine. Okay. Assume need to kill at least one. But I failed again. Looks like there's a homestead up here. This is gonna be the same bandit homestead, isn't it? Not bandit, just a bandit. I'm curious what Camelot is going to be like if we end up actually going there. Like, is it going to be the Metropolis chapter? Cross screen. Don't expect it to be all friendly. Seems to have been recently sacked and not subsequently occupied. Ancient Oak's Root. Increase health regeneration by 0.2. Oh. Interesting. Regen is nice. Enter any of these buildings, and they have no modeled interior. Fair enough. Sure, it'll be used in a quest line or something. Okay. Let's do need to go talk to my druid friend over there, but I'm going to do that after turning in these quest steps. Audrin. Stay alert, dude. Hey, Orlais. Job is done, but I'm not sure the captain was looking for Rumpel.
Rumpled? What are you talking about? You found someone alive in there?
Alive is pushing it.
Wait, Rumpled? The one who disappeared centuries ago? The chef obsessed with herring and cheese? I can't! I don't believe it! All that effort, all that money, and it's Rumpled. Oh my god! I'm crying! But, well, a deal's a deal. Here's your cut. Honestly, I thought it was about the lost treasures of the Dauriata, maybe an army of undead berserkers, something that would end the world. You have no idea how scared I was of this job. And now you're telling me it was undead Rumpelt. Alright, I'm feeling better now. Do you need anything else from me?
Well, what's next for you?
If only. I can't get in touch with Brandon. And it seems that he gave the order to keep me here. Precisely here. Right in this damned spot. And I'm afraid. If I stay here any longer, some of those geezers might actually drop dead. Don't get me wrong, I quite like this place. The air is crisp, the sea is calming. It's true, the company could be better, but I wouldn't mind living here one day.
Not like being on the road?
I used to love it when I was younger. It felt like an adventure. Like I was a brave heroine venturing into the dangerous world. But it gets boring after a decade or two. Eventually, you start feeling like you haven't had time to sit down since the moment you left. The dangers of the road stop becoming exciting. They become real. And before you know it, your entire life has slipped through your fingers. Life goes by so fast when you're always on the move. You keep thinking you have time for everything. Until you don't.
Settle here.
Only a keeper is allowed to own property in the Horns of the South. I looked it up. It's an actual law, not just something Brandon made up so I'd stop breathing down his neck. So unless I grow a pecker overnight, it'll never happen.
Well, you have better prices for me now, I believe. So while I'm here... Those red cap daggers are really not worth a lot. Turn in the ogre bounty.
Please, state your business.
Let's see, collect a bounty for bandits.
Oh, I hope they did.
Bandit leaders. I
Go chop off
finished them
some
all.
heads.
Took care of the ogre and old Brock. Here's the proof.
I can't believe you actually did it. A blade buried in that giant body. Ah,
I can only imagine what a sight that was. Here, take your reward. And please accept Camelot's official gratitude. You've truly done a great service for the capital. Go, the hunter waits.
So that leaves me with... need to find Katrine's husband. Speak with Thera about a gift for the keepers. That's over with the Dalriata. Doctor Prophecies. Need the really special herring. That's bounty, bounty. Where is that one? Oh, way up there. That's why I didn't do it yet. Okay. Get up storage. Store all crafting would be nice. Store that night set. Store these weapons. Though I don't know why I'm keeping it, but I am apparently. Okay. Or let me check. Okay. Jeez. I'm going to end off here. And next time on Fall of Avalon, you're going to go continue the Black Tar Prophecies, which is, as a refresher for myself, the quest that has to do with the ancient Cromlech. That was the center of an ancient druidic prank. Thanks for joining. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time.